Carolina and Company Live is sponsored by the businesses, organizations, and groups featured in this program. The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect that of WPDE ABC 15, WWMB CW21, or its employees.
You're watching Carolina and Company Live. Your source for fun, entertainment, and events. With your hosts, Cecil Chandler and Amanda Sellers. If it's happening in the area, it's on Carolina and Company Live.
And hello, everybody. Welcome to Carolina and Company Live. It is a Monday.
That's right.
And everybody, I know they had a great weekend. It was such a beautiful weekend.
It was a beautiful weekend.
Rode the golf cart and, messed around the yard a little bit.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know. Yeah, it was a beautiful weekend. And it's always nice to have a few days to kind of just retreat and relax, spend some time with your family, and then, bam, Monday morning again.
That's right.
Guess what? We are ready. All right, we do have a great show lined up for you guys. But first, let's talk about the weather.
Your first warning weather with meteorologist Zach Covey.
Merle's Inland Marsh Walk, that's a location to maybe head out and try and get some drinks to cool off from what will be day one of a 3-day heat wave event. By far the warmest temperatures we've seen so far this year, slated to arrive later on this afternoon. Now, the dew points are going to be a big reason for that. Notice that these dew points sitting in the 70s throughout the rest of the afternoon. We'll explain in just a second why those dew points are so critical to the forecast today, on our Tuesday, and on our Wednesday area-wide. This high pressure is also pretty crucial because right now it's over the Tennessee River Valley, so by far today is the coolest, and I'll put that in air quotes because it's really not going to feel cool, but it is the coolest of the 3 days from this heat wave. Now that high will slowly build closer and closer to our region every single day. As it does, it will limit our rain chances. Today we've got very limited chances. Still, it's got to be 20% though with this heat and the sea breeze combining right there along the Grand Strand. The best time for that sea breeze shower and storm activity between 3 p.m. and 8 p.m. After 8 p.m., diurnal convection, basically that means sunlight which fuels that convection. After the sun sets, that convection should really begin to fall apart. We also have a little piece of energy moving from north to south, and that should shunt all of those showers and storms offshore. Now the dew points, remember they're in the 70s. This is why it's so critical over the next 72 hours, because while high temperatures are in the upper 80s to low 90s, with those dew points, we factor up our heat indices to the triple digits on Tuesday and Wednesday, even into our Thursday and Friday. For inland locations, crank that up. 106 is your heat index on Tuesday, 109 on Wednesday. I highly expect a heat advisory area-wide with the exception of the immediate beaches on our Tuesday and our Wednesday. We will begin to see those numbers crawl back down on our Thursday, our Friday, and our Saturday. But models also indicate another large ridge of high pressure should build back in on Sunday. That should begin to see our temperatures increase to 90 along the Grand Strand and back into the mid-90s for inland locations.
And welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. All right, we've got a couple things to talk about. Then we've got an interesting show lined up for today. But first of all, we want to tell you where we get all of our swag.
Ooh, you got it right. Swag.
Promotional stuff.
That's right. We're talking about
Surfwater
Promotions right over there off of Holmestown Road in Surfside. They can do anything you need to promote your business. Hats, pins, cups, shirts, even wrapping your car with your logo, or if you'd like, Cecil's face. I can get you that image if you need it. If you need a logo or a logo revamp, they can help you out with that too. They do all of our stuff here at the station, and they do a fantastic job. So go check it out. Go talk to the guys over there at Surfwater Promotions, and they will take very good care of you.
That's right. If you need just a few things or if you need a lot of them, 15, 20,000, they can do it all.
20,000.
Surfwater Promotions.
Whoa.
A lot of people do that.
Yeah.
Hospitals and all that.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, we're back. Today is Monday, June 18th, and this is Go Fishing Day.
That sounds good to
like
me.
That.
I like going fishing. Yeah, absolutely. It's also National Splurge Day.
I did that yesterday.
Can I have your credit card?
No. Birthdays today, let's go back to 1942. There he is, Paul McCartney, 76 years old, one of the original Beatles, and he won 21 Grammys now during his career. And listen to this, he met George on a school bus when they were a child. when they were children, and they
Interesting.
came together. How about that?
How about that? All right, 1976, Blake Shelton, there he is, 42 years old. In 2001, his hit Austin rose to #1, named Male Vocalist of the Year at the CMA Awards 4 years ago. And I believe last year he was named the sexiest man alive. And there was a lot of controversy over that.
Really?
Wasn't that him, Brandon? Tell me if I'm right. That
It was supposed to be me. No, Brandon said it was supposed to be him. All right. All right. 1986, let's check out Richard Madden. All right, he's 32 years. HBO's Game of Thrones and the film Cinderella.
Right.
Yes. Film debut was in 2000. And Complicity?
All right.
I don't remember that. Never heard that show.
All right, today in history, 1927, the U.S. Post Office offered a special 10-cent postage stamp for sale.
Yeah.
10 cents.
Charles Lindbergh, you know, the spirit of St. Louis. 27. Now, how much it cost you to mail a letter? $100?
Close, yeah.
Close to it.
Yeah, for real.
Well, some people never send a mail out. They always use email.
Some people don't even know how.
That's right. We found somebody like that. Let's go back to 1961. Gunsmoke was broadcast for the first time on CBS radio, and it was already on TV. It was on TV from 1955 to 1975.
All right.
All right, here we go. Ladies from the Know-It-All Department.
Okay.
I know you love to shop, and sometimes you may spend a little too much money on clothes.
Splurge day. Again,
I'm
credit
not
card,
talking
please.
about Deborah. No, I just want you to know that. Listen to this.
Yeah.
But Princess Diana loved to shop. It was estimated during a 13-year time period, she spent over $2 million for clothes.
That doesn't surprise me. Keeping up with the royals,
Yeah.
I mean, she probably had to.
$2 million.
Do we not agree? I agree.
That's
I don't really
good.
know that that's that much money either, really? In 13 years?
It's a lot of money. All right, that's it from the Know-It-All Department today. We've got a great show lined up. $2 million. That's what I'll make this year.
Yeah, right. We'll be back.
And welcome back. All right, we have an author on the show today. We love to have authors. Now, this
Absolutely.
is her 4th novel.
Yes.
And her first novel was The Richest Season.
All right.
Okay, now this one's called The Cemetery Keeper's Wife.
Cool.
Whoa.
All right. I want to know a little bit about the books that Marianne's with us. Marianne, you know, do they all go together? Are they, you know, do all the books go together? They have the same theme, or are they all something different?
They're actually all standalone. The Richest Season, my first novel, was set on Pawleys Island. So I have a huge readership down here, and I come down when each book is released. But this, my 4th, is actually my first historical novel. And it is set in my hometown back in New Jersey, a small town called Hackettstown.
Okay, interesting. Now, tell us, can you give us a little brief what this book might be about?
Yeah, is it based on real characters or some you just made up?
Well, actually, this story's been with me since I'm a little girl. There was a kitchen maid murdered in 1886 at a local seminary that is now a college, and her murder was sort of the O.J. trial of its era and never been truly solved. And in my lifetime, I've had a lot of connections with it. So it was time for me to bring it to life.
All right, now how long, putting this book together, how long did it take you to put this one together?
5 years.
5 years?
Yes, my longest.
Wow.
There was so much research. The murder of Tilly Smith back then, which outraged Victorian America, was, as I said, it was like the O.J. trial.
So you had to do a lot of research before you could even start compiling what the storyline may look like.
Because everything was about the trial and the convicted murderer who was sentenced to hang but did not.
Okay.
There was very little about Tilly Smith, and she became almost like a footnote in the story of her life and death.
Wow.
Wow. Talking about 5 years. I was looking at the picture on the front of it. What was that picture taken of a graveyard?
That is actually Union Cemetery in my hometown. That is the beautiful monument erected to Tilly by an appreciative public after she died.
Yeah, it is. There it is right there. Looks very good on this thing. All right.
It does.
All right, this is your, let's see, you've had 4 novels out. This is your 5th, right?
Fourth.
This is the
your
4th.
Yes.
All right, what's next?
Yeah, that's
for
what I
Mary
would
Ann?
go to.
It may be another historical. I'm not sure. The expectation is to do historical again, but I've been tinkering with a story already about a hospice nurse.
Okay.
Which sounds, oh my gosh, who wants to read that? But it would be extremely uplifting.
Yes.
And they
And
have
maybe
amazing-
inspirational.
Yes, they have amazing, amazing stories.
Awesome.
All right, where can they find this?
Yeah.
You can find this locally, Litchfield Books, Waterfront Books in Georgetown, Barnes & Noble, anywhere online. I do promote the indie booksellers. They've been my biggest champions.
All right. The Cemetery Keeper's Wife. Check it out. Marion, thanks for coming to be on the show with us.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
All right, more coming up. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. Boo.
Boo.
An opening, that's right, a summer exhibit, Making Waves, as well as a free opening day festival coming up at the museum.
That's right. Tracy's with us now. This goes along with Making Waves, right?
Yes.
All right, what is this about?
So Making Waves, Drew Brophy retrospective, is our summer exhibit, and we are having a free family festival this Saturday, June 23rd from 11 to 3 to celebrate the opening. And so we are going to have a lot of activities for kids and families, including these fun tiki masks that kids can color.
I love it.
Drew will be there himself giving tours throughout the day of his exhibit. and he's from Myrtle Beach, born and raised here.
Really?
Yeah, and he's a surf artist, and our exhibit will it shows his artwork through his expansive career over the last 25 years.
Wow.
And yeah, so it has his early work, his designs and logo designs and t-shirt designs. And then his career really kicked off in the 1990s when he started painting surfboards. So we'll have surfboards there, skate decks, all
very
painted
cool.
by him.
That's awesome.
Now the event, is the event free or what's it?
The event is free, and it's
Wow.
this Saturday, June 23rd from 11 to 3. We have so many activities. We're going to kick off the morning with community yoga. We also will have a food truck, Trojan Cow there. We also have a lot of games and activities. We have a Drew Brophy-inspired community mural that people can paint.
Ooh, that's neat.
Yeah, and we'll have a family tie-dyeing workshop, henna tattoos, a whole bunch of stuff in store.
You can go get your tattoo, buddy.
Yeah. Now, what's the website they can go to?
So they can go to myrtlebeachartmuseum.org, and
There
we have
it
all of
is.
the information there, and we're located at 3100 South Ocean Boulevard, right in Myrtle Beach.
Fantastic. It's just one of the many things you guys do and have at the Art Museum. There's so much for people. They just go on the website and they can figure out what's coming up and what's happening.
Yeah, and you can also follow us on Instagram, MB Art Museum. Sometimes we share photos of behind the scenes.
Very cool.
That's good. Well, I think this is so neat. The kids are going to love this.
They
Tracy,
are.
thank you
You
for
love
keeping
it.
up.
You
I
love
do.
it,
I
don't
really
you?
love this. I like it.
It's a good look on you, buddy.
A better look, huh?
I
Thanks so
said a
much
good.
for being
I said a
here.
good look.
Thank
Oh,
you.
good look. Okay.
Thank you for being with us.
Thank you
All right,
for
you guys,
having
make
me.
sure you go check it out. It's a free event. Why not take the kids and have a great time? We'll be back.
And welcome back to Carolina Company Live. All right, the Robinson Planetarium in Lumberton, North Carolina, they're getting ready to present the flight of the Phoenix mission to Mars.
I think it'd be cool. Have you ever wanted to go to space?
Yes, just for a little while and come back. That's right.
Go on. We'll send you on
That's
up there,
right.
buddy. All right, we do have Ken with us. Ken, tell us a little bit about what this is going to be, and tell us about the planetarium.
Okay, well, the planetarium is an inflatable dome that was created, or actually started up again after Hurricane Matthew flooded out the original brick and mortar.
Okay.
A lot of your viewers will have seen the brick and mortar
Sure.
or been to it. But we're doing the inflatable now in downtown Lumberton with the Partnership for Children, which is on 2nd Street.
Cool. Look.
All right, how about that?
Oh, yeah, and that gentleman right there is Reverend Tim Little. He's the guy who was the funding director.
There was the flooding that took it out right there. It had the flooding on it. But
Yeah,
you
there
have
it
the
is,
big
yeah.
telescope. Now, how powerful is this telescope?
Well, it's not a telescope. It's a planetarium projector.
Oh, it's a
But
projector, and you
it's
shoot
a
it
planetarium
up.
projector, and we have a dome
Yeah.
under which we shoot it.
Yeah.
So you got like 25 people can come in, and we show the program about the Phoenix mission to Mars, which is celebrating its 10th anniversary this summer.
All right.
But breaking news is now happening, and I always reserve the right to talk about breaking news.
Yes.
And that is the Opportunity rover is in deep sleep mode. The battery on the rover is running down because of a huge dust storm on Mars.
Wow.
That's one of the worst. It's the worst that rover has seen, and it's been on Mars since January 2004. And I like to ask people, where were you in January 2004? And you go, not sure.
Get ready to graduate high school.
Yeah. So, you know.
I've been in television a long time. Then.
So Wednesday at 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock, we're doing the program, and we're doing it again Thursday night as part of a Live After 5, the Downtown Lumberton event.
Yeah.
And we'll be running it at 6:30, the first set break for the band, and then again at 9 o'clock.
All right.
And if people want more information or to come to the show, they should make reservations. So I know how many folding chairs to put in there.
Yeah.
And that number is 735-2147. It's the 910 area code.
They can call the planetarium and you can take care of that.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
All right, well, that's pretty neat. This little thing y'all carry around and put it, that's pretty neat.
That's it. We do our best. And we are persistent.
Well, and I think that maybe you might be able to reach a little broader of an audience, being able to travel with it now,
I think so, yeah. And we're going to be getting a little bit more portable over time because we have a better inflatable dome that we're going to be using that's lighter, easier for me to transport.
Sure.
And less complicated. So it'll be easier to go places and set the thing up.
So this is open to everybody. Who can come to this event?
Anyone can come, and it is free.
Awesome.
Okay, so parents or grandparents who've got your kids for the week, bring them on up to Lumberton. You know, it's a perfect destination for the kids, and I promise everybody gets some NASA swag.
NASA swag.
NASA swag.
See, swag, you used it.
Yeah, and how long have you been involved with this?
14 years.
Really?
Yep, 14 years.
Where are you from originally?
Originally from New York, but I left there at 18, went to Florida, lived most of my adult life in Gainesville, Florida, and then moved up here. So I believe they call me a halfback.
Halfback.
Well,
how did you get into studying the stars and the planets and everything?
When I was aboard ship in the Navy,
Yeah.
I was a Navy corpsman, and I'd go up to the signal bridge in the middle of the night because I couldn't sleep with all the stuff going on. So I'd hang out with the signalmen, and they had these big binoculars, and so I would take them on a tour of the sky with the binoculars that they had up there. They were using to read signals from other ships. So it was a really fun thing to do.
That's a very
that's
cool
what got
story.
me started. And of course,
That is so neat.
Studied a lot in college and all that. So.
Very
Can we
cool.
thank you a lot. Now,
Thanks
the
for
event
being
is
with
when?
us.
Tell them when.
Okay, Wednesday at 10 and 2, and it runs all summer long, and I'm going to give Cecil a flyer so he can have
I'll
that.
know where it is. And they can
Fantastic.
tell.
And where it is.
Thanks
Thank
for
you,
being
Ken.
with us.
We appreciate it.
it.
Thank you.
Very cool.
All right, more coming up. We're going to talk about let's see, we're going to get on some golf carts, and we're going to have a little fundraiser. We'll tell you about that when we come back.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. Talking about a golf cart poker run. It's happening this Sunday, and guess who you're going to find on a golf cart?
Hey, Surfside Beach is where it's all starting. Scotty's down on the beach. We're going to start there. We're going to go around to Beer 30. We're going to go 5 different places. And Sean's here with us now to talk about it. The funds raised from this, of course, is going to go to the Children's Recovery Center.
Yeah, fantastic.
Which is a great, great organization. All right, Sean, talk a little bit about the golf cart poker run.
Well, it is this Sunday, June 24th. Registration will be at noon at Scotty's Beach Bar. All proceeds from this will be benefiting the Children's Recovery Center of Horry and Georgetown counties. And for people who are not familiar with that, children who are possible victims of sexual assault, they have very special needs, and so do their family. Caretakers have critical needs too, Absolutely. And the center addresses those needs. So we've done something, this is our 3rd year doing it. We're showing our support to help the center and have some fun doing it.
Well, it needs a lot of support. I'm on that committee and deal with about 300 kids every year. Ooh. And it takes a lot of money, and we have to recruit money from all different fundraisers and everything else
Absolutely.
Too. But this is a lot of fun. Now, if they've never taken part in a poker run, tell them what it's about.
Well, bottom line, a lot of people have seen motorcycle runs. You're kind of used to that. Well, in Surfside, we all have golf carts, and as we saw earlier, the weather's going to be great this weekend. So we are going to do, again, registration at Scotty's at noon. We're going to leave right before 1. We'll have 50-50. We'll have raffle items. And for $10, you'll get a poker hand. And each stop that we stop along the way, you'll get to pull a card. And trying to get the best hand at the end. The best hand will win a free weekend stay at Surfside Beach Resort.
All right.
Look at that.
How about that?
Yeah,
wow.
Everybody enjoys that. And so, yeah, exactly. We'll just go to each bar after Scotty's. We'll go over to Neil and Pam's. We'll go to Sundown. We'll go to the Brick House, and we'll end back at Beer 30. And we'll do the raffles and all the prizes and stuff in there.
It sounds like a great day, and it brings a whole other demographic of people when having golf carts out there. 2 of your favorite things, the golf cart and poker, right?
That's it. You got them all right down the head. You get them both. But that's going to be a lot of fun. And anybody that wants to take part in this now, it really have to be adults.
Absolutely.
Now, kids can't because of it's called a poker run, you know.
Sure.
But anybody wants to meet me right down at Scotty's at noon on Sunday and bring your golf cart, and we're going to have a lot of fun.
So no pre-registration, just come on down, get registered.
Just come down and, support that way. I know you saw on your screen, there's other ways to help support the center. So, but again, the weather's going to be great. We look forward to seeing everybody and look forward to seeing you. Thank you.
Thanks for being
with us. Thanks, Sean. Appreciate it, buddy.
Thank you.
That's going to be a lot
of fun.
I'm going to come right on the back.
Okay.
Stick around. We'll be back.
And welcome back, everybody, to Carolina and Company Live. We've had a great time today. It's just so much fun doing this show and letting people know what we do.
Yeah, absolutely. We learn a ton as well. We love having you guys on the show. And if you want to be on our show, we're booking about 2 or 3, weeks out right now. Promote your business. Come hang out with us.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Have a great afternoon.
Another great show. Thanks for
Carolina and Company Live is sponsored by the businesses, organizations, and groups featured in this program. The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect that of WPDE ABC 15, WWMB CW 21, or its employees.
And hello, everybody. It's Tuesday. Coming up today, the Grand Strand Humane Society's here. And, of course, they have Pet of the Day.
That's right. And also the Freeze in Conway will be joining us because guess what? We are celebrating National Vanilla Milkshake Day.
Boy, that's going to be great. Woo! And our own Trey Paul's going to be here to talk about a new WPDE
team.
Why is it team? Hello, everybody. It's a Tuesday. Coming up, the Grand Strain Humane Society's here, and they've got Pet of the Day.
That's right. And also the Freeze right over there in Conway is going to be here celebrating National Vanilla Milkshake with us. I'm excited about that.
I can't wait on that. And we're also talking to our very own